Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Today we are going to learn chapter 4 in consumer behavior. There is an environmental factor. After studying this chapter, students should be able to define reference group, describe types of reference group, explain the influence of reference group, define family, describe functions of family, and describe family decision making. Did you know that consumer behavior is influenced by reference group and family? Yes, our purchase decision is actually influenced by a reference group and family. Let's take a look. What is a reference group? Reference group is any persons or group that serve as a point of comparison for an individual in forming either general or specific values, attitude, or a specific guide for behavior. The marketers frequently advertise their brand in a group setting. For example, the family eating breakfast cereal together and the neighbor admiring at the paint of their house. There are three types of reference group. The first one is a membership. The example of the membership is a person's is either a member or non-member of a certain group, and their sense of belonging to the group differ on the level of confidence, closeness, or even loyalty to that particular group. And number two is the types of contact. Types of contacts refer to whether the communications or interaction process is a direct or indirect one. Direct contact include face-to-face meeting, normally used in personal selling or in-depth interviews in gathering data. And indirect contact does not involve face-to-face interaction. This includes online marketers via the utilizations of internet as a means of communication between the seller and the consumer. And number three is attractions of group involved. These attractions refer to the level of desirability that membership within group has for the individuals. And to know more about the attractions, let's take a look at these three elements. The first one is aspirational groups, that refers to groups that could enhance people's level of aspiration in many facets of life. Popular sports celebrity Tiger Woods and politician Dr. Mahathir Mohamad are the best example of consumer adopting the norms and behavior as their own. The second one is dissociative group. There is a group that inspire individual to fit in the surrounding environment, such as people who have more accurate inference by watching behavior of others, including friends, neighbors, and workers. And the last one is associative group, that refers to group that feel that they are belong to a particular social class or group in a society. This group avoid adopting behavior, belief, and value as their own. For instance, they would not like to be like a famous celebrity having a bad public image. So now, let's learn the influence of reference group. There are three types of conditions that we can learn how the social group influence the consumer behavior. The first one is a normative influence that occurs when an individual fulfills group expectation to accomplish direct rewards or avoiding consent. For example, when the consumer is only purchased when the product has gotten approval of close friends or alike. The second one is identification influence, they're also called value expressive influence. This occurs when individuals have actually internalized the group value and norms and as a guide for their own attitude or value. Third one is informational influence. It's when a person seeks opinion of a reference group and those members add potentially useful bits of information. These actions is referred to as informational influence. And the influence would depend on the degree of either similarity of group members to the individual or the expertise of the influencing group member. An individual use the behavior and the opinion of reference group members as potentially useful place of information.